Welcome to our journey through the unseen icebergs of love, where we uncover the subtle yet powerful behaviors that can either forge unbreakable bonds or send relationships to the depths of the ocean. Did you know that over 40% of first marriages end in divorce? And often, it's not just about the big betrayals but the small, everyday actions that chip away at our connections. This series dives deep into the heart of relationships, exploring the 10 behaviors that, while seemingly insignificant on their own, have the power to undermine the love and trust we hold dear. From the silent killers of neglect and poor communication to the corrosive effects of contempt and the slow fate of physical intimacy, we peel back the layers to reveal what truly makes or breaks our closest bonds. But here's the twist: within each challenge lies an opportunity for growth, a chance to turn the ship around before it hits the iceberg. With expert insights, surprising facts, and actionable strategies, we'll guide you on how to navigate these turbulent waters, ensuring your relationship not only survives but thrives. So, whether you're in the honeymoon phase or decades into a partnership, join us as we explore the hidden dynamics that shape our most intimate connections. Get ready to rediscover love, one chapter at a time, and transform the unseen into the unforgettable. Because in the end, it's the small moments and the choices we make every day that define the legacy of our relationships. Welcome aboard. Chapter 1: Neglecting Emotional Needs. Imagine this: you're in a relationship where your partner hardly ever asks how your day was or listens when you're excited about something. Sounds lonely, right? That's emotional neglect. It's like planting a beautiful flower but never watering it. Over time, the neglect eats away at the relationship's roots, causing it to wither. Emotional needs aren't just about being heard, they're about feeling valued, understood, and connected. When these needs are ignored, it creates a gap that can grow wider every day, making you feel like roommates rather than soulmates. Remember, it's the small gestures, asking about their day, listening to their stories, showing appreciation, that keep the emotional bond strong. According to Dr. John Gottman, a leader in relationship research, couples who regularly attend to each other's emotional needs are far more likely to enjoy lasting happiness together. So, make it a habit to check in with your partner emotionally. It's like watering that flower, ensuring it blooms beautifully. Chapter 2: Lack of Communication. Now, let's talk about silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the kind that builds walls between you and your partner. Communication is the bridge that connects two people in a relationship. When that bridge is neglected, it starts to crumble, and suddenly, you're standing on opposite sides of a chasm, unable to reach each other. It's not just about talking more, it's about talking effectively. Active listening, empathy, and honesty are the tools you need to repair and strengthen that bridge. According to a study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family, couples who practice effective communication strategies experience higher levels of satisfaction in their relationships. It's about sharing not just the highlights of your day but also your fears, hopes, and dreams. When communication falters, misunderstandings become more frequent, leading to arguments over seemingly trivial matters. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, it's about understanding each other's perspectives and finding common ground. Start with small steps, share something about your day, ask your partner an open-ended question, or plan a regular check-in to discuss deeper topics. Rebuilding the bridge of communication takes effort from both sides, but the journey across is worth every step. Chapter 3: Financial Infidelity. When we think of infidelity, our minds often jump to secret romantic affairs. Yet, there's another form of betrayal that doesn't get enough spotlight but can be just as destructive: financial infidelity. It's the act of lying about or hiding financial transactions from your partner. Imagine one partner secretly racking up debt or stashing away money without the other's knowledge. This breaks the trust foundational to any partnership. According to a survey by the National Endowment for Financial Education, 1 in 3 adults who have combined their finances admitted to committing financial infidelity. The fallout? It's not just about money, it's about the breach of trust. Rebuilding that trust requires openness and honesty. Start by setting financial goals together, discussing your fears and aspirations around money, and creating a budget that includes savings for personal pleasures. Transparency in finances strengthens the trust in a relationship, showing that your teammates working towards shared dreams, not adversaries hiding in the shadows of deceit. Chapter 4: Jealousy and Insecurity. Jealousy and insecurity are like the termites of relationships. Left unchecked, they silently eat away at the trust and love that hold it together. Often, jealousy stems from personal insecurities rather than actual threats to the relationship. It's a complex emotion, signaling fears of losing someone we love. However, when jealousy becomes a constant presence, it can push partners away, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. According to Dr. Robert Leahy, author of The Jealousy Cure, healthy communication is key to addressing these feelings. Acknowledge your feelings without letting them dictate your actions. Share your insecurities with your partner in a non-accusatory way, focusing on your feelings rather than their actions. Together, work on building a foundation of security and trust. Remember, it's okay to feel insecure or jealous at times. What matters is how you handle these emotions. Practice self-love and confidence-building activities, and consider seeking professional help if these feelings become overwhelming. In a healthy relationship, both partners feel secure enough to share their vulnerabilities without fear of judgment, knowing their bond is built on mutual trust and understanding. Chapter 5: Contempt and Disrespect. Picture this: every time you share an idea, it's met with an eye roll. Or every achievement is diminished with a sarcastic comment. This isn't just rude, it's contempt. Contempt is like acid rain on the garden of your relationship. It corrodes trust and affection, leaving bitterness in its wake. Dr. John Gottman identifies contempt as the single biggest predictor of divorce. It's more than just annoyance, it's a sign of deep disrespect. It's saying, "I'm better than you," without words, and it's toxic. The antidote? Kindness and respect. Celebrate each other's successes, however small. Show appreciation for what your partner brings to the table. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, not a competition. According to research, couples who practice mutual respect and admiration have stronger, more resilient relationships. So, next time you feel the urge to criticize, try expressing gratitude instead. It's the small shifts in behavior that can transform your relationship from surviving to thriving. Chapter 6: Failure to Compromise. Now, let's talk about the roadblock of rigidity. In every relationship, there comes a time when you won't see eye to eye. It's normal. But what's crucial is how you navigate these differences. Refusing to compromise is like trying to steer a ship without a rudder. You'll just go around in circles and never move forward. Compromise isn't about giving up or losing, it's about finding a middle ground where both partners feel heard and valued. Think of it as a dance, where sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. It's about balance. Studies show that flexibility in handling disagreements is a key ingredient in long-lasting relationships. It's not about keeping score, it's about moving together towards common goals and dreams. When you approach disagreements with a willingness to compromise, you're not just solving a problem, you're strengthening your bond. Remember, it's okay to agree to disagree on some things. What's important is showing respect for each other's opinions and feelings. So, next time you're at an impasse, take a step back, breathe, and look for the path that leads to us instead of me. Chapter 7: Loss of Individuality. Imagine a world where every day is a copy-paste of the one before, not just in routines but in personality and interests. In relationships, this phenomenon is known as the loss of individuality. It's when you start giving up your hobbies, passions, and even friendships, all in the name of love. But here's the twist: love thrives on growth, both as a couple and individually. When partners support each other's interests and personal growth, the relationship becomes a rich tapestry of shared experiences and individual achievements. According to psychology experts, maintaining individuality is crucial for a healthy, fulfilling relationship. It's about finding the joy in coming together to share your unique experiences, not losing yourself in the process. Encourage each other to pursue personal interests and goals. Celebrate each other's successes as individual achievements that contribute to the strength and happiness of the relationship. Remember, it's the differences between you that likely attracted you to each other in the first place. Nurture these, and you'll not only grow as individuals but also bring fresh energy and perspectives into your relationship. Chapter 8: Infidelity and Betrayal. Stepping into the territory of infidelity and betrayal is like navigating a minefield in the landscape of love. It's a breach of trust that shakes the very foundation of a partnership. Yet, What follows can be a journey of healing, forgiveness, and sometimes, a stronger bond. It requires immense courage, honesty, and work from both partners. The road to recovery involves understanding the underlying issues that led to the betrayal, rebuilding trust step by step, and recommitting to the relationship with a new level of transparency and communication. Studies show that couples who successfully navigate through the aftermath of an affair often cite improved communication, renewed commitment, and deeper emotional intimacy as the silver linings of their healing process. It's about turning a crisis into a catalyst for growth. However, it's important to acknowledge that forgiveness is a personal process, and rebuilding is not always possible for everyone. For those who choose to walk this path, remember, it's not about forgetting, it's about forging ahead with a stronger, more honest connection. Chapter 9: Lack of Appreciation. Imagine living in a world where your efforts go unnoticed, your contributions taken for granted. In relationships, this lack of appreciation can slowly erode the joy and connection that once bound you together. It's the small acknowledgments, the "thank you for making coffee" or "I appreciate how you handled that situation," that fuel the engine of love and respect. A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that expressions of gratitude and appreciation significantly impact relationship satisfaction. It's about seeing and valuing the daily efforts your partner puts into the relationship and life together. Neglecting this can lead to feelings of resentment and isolation. But here's the good news: turning this around can be as simple as starting to notice and voice your appreciation for the little things. Make it a daily practice to acknowledge something your partner does, no matter how small. This not only boosts their morale but also encourages a culture of gratitude and appreciation in your relationship, keeping the connection alive and vibrant. Chapter 10: Ignoring Physical Intimacy. Physical intimacy is often seen as the barometer of a relationship's health. It's more than just a physical connection, it's a language of love that communicates affection, reassurance, and emotional closeness. When this aspect of a relationship starts to wane, it can feel as though an essential thread that ties you together is unraveling. It's not uncommon for couples to experience phases where physical intimacy isn't as prevalent, but ignoring this for too long can create a distance that's hard to bridge. According to experts, maintaining physical closeness requires effort and communication, especially as relationships evolve and life gets in the way. It's about finding ways to reconnect, whether through affectionate touch, quality time, or finding new ways to reignite the spark. Remember, physical intimacy is a vital expression of love and connection. Making space for it in your relationship, respecting each other's needs, and communicating openly can help maintain a strong bond that withstands the test of time.